Hello everyone, welcome back to Parcel Creation video tutorial. In this video we are going to look at how to add a very nice gradient to our work. That's the part 7 that we did in the beginners tutorial. So this is going to be the part 8, how to add a gradient to make your work really look good. Alright, without much ado, let's dive into it. Like I said in the part 1 of the beginners lesson, anything that you do, Photoshop will save it and bring it to recent, so you can just open your work here. Or if you have not followed the lesson and you want to follow this one, go here. Or if you didn't practice your work, go to file, open, and open your file. I saved mine as Middle 6, so click on it and open. I will leave it in the description below so you can check it and you can also follow along. And please also make sure to, if you haven't watched the previous tutorial, the previous beginners tutorial starting from part 1 up to 7, please do, because it's very informative and it's going to help your workflow. Alright, so with the last design that we did open, I'll on my far right, I'll go to layers. Here is it. If maybe you did anything to your screen and yours doesn't look like mine, let's go to window, workspace, and choose essentials. Window, workspace, and choose reset essentials, so your screen will look just like mine. Alright, so at your far right, at the layers tab, scroll, just point where the layers are and scroll all the way down, or you can use this button here to scroll up and down. Scroll all the way down and select the background, and you see that the background is locked because we don't want the background to be moving around. Like if I try to move this one, you see that it is moving, but if I try moving this one, it will not go because it is locked. So let me go back, Control Z to undo. So I'll scroll all the way down, and to unlock your background or to unlock anything, just click on it once and it will be unlocked. So if I try to move it, you see that it is moving now. So undo, Control Z, and for me to apply the gradient that I just show you, go to the FX down here, go to the FX down here, the FX down here, click on it, and you will see gradient overlay. Open it. The gradient is going to open for you. You see that what I did the last time just appeared. Like Photoshop will save what you did the last time for you, so anything that you applied the last time, when you come back, you come and meet the same thing. So let me bring it all the way back. So for us to be on the same page, just click on reset to default and you will get this screen. So for you to add a gradient, at the gradient column here, just click on it for the gradient to open for you, and we have some presets already, and you can also change the colors if you want. So maybe I want to change the color of this one. I'll just click on it once and click on the color, and maybe I can change it to red. Click on OK and go to the last one, click on it, click on the color and change it maybe black. Okay, so you see that Photoshop just blended it for us. It blended from the red all the way to the black, and when you are satisfied, you just click on OK, and you see that we already have something at the back, but we are not seeing that one. Is because this one, the opacity is 100%. When we reduce the opacity, to, let's say, 46, you will start seeing what is at the background. And what we can do also is that at the blending mode, you can change the blending so that it will blend it for you and your background will start showing. So this one is at normal, that's why we don't see anything. So let's take it to dissolve, nothing happened. Try a different one, darken. You see that the background start to show a bit compared to the first one that nothing was showing. Then let's try multiply. You see that Photoshop is trying to do some adjustment for you. Color band. And with your blend mode selected, you can also use your arrow keys to change them. So when I click on it, you see darken light comes. So I can just go through and choose that one that I am pleased with. Just clicking on the down arrow for the changes. So maybe I am satisfied with this. I'll just leave it there and I'll reduce the opacity, something like this. And maybe I don't want the red to start from here, from the all the way from the bottom to the top. Maybe I want it to start from my right side and come here. So I will just play with my angles, and you see that it is changing. So we want the red to start from somewhere here. Alright, so somewhere 29 is okay. And I can also increase the opacity for me to see what is actually happening. So with this one, it is starting from here all the way to this place. And I can increase the scale and reduce the scale. Okay, so let's reset to default and do what we want to do. And also you can also change the style of the gradient. You see styles, click on it and you see a different style. You have the gradient that will start a circle in the middle, and we can use the reverse to toggle between the red and the black. So when I click on it, the red will come outside and the black will go inside. When I click on it, the red will come inside and the black will go outside. So let me change the style to maybe angle, reflected, and also diamond. So let me leave it on linear and reset to default. Go to my gradient and I will choose one of the bases. So I will choose one of the presets. So the preset start with the basis and you can apply anything that you want to apply. So in this one I want to apply a green, something like green, the green and the white. Yeah, I want to apply this one. Just select that one, click on OK, and maybe you want to change the color a bit. It's too harsh for you. You can just click on it and choose what you want to apply and you click OK. Let me change it to something like this. Okay, and I want to change this one to maybe all white. Click on OK. Okay, then you'll be back at your layer style. Then on my blending mode, let me see how we suit this one. Multiply is nice. Let me try a different one. Linear bend, overlay. So let me select multiply. I am okay with it, and I can toggle with my angle to change the angle of it. So let me leave it like something like 126, so it will blend from the top all the way to the down here. So you can check on the before after, before, after. All right, really amazing, right? Okay, so this is how you can add gradient to your designs. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the part 9 of the beginners lesson. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below what you don't understand. And please, I will save this work and I'll upload it to the source file, so download it and change the blending mode to any color of your wish and share with us. And I would like to see what you got, and share with us on Facebook, Pasolo Creation, Twitter, Pasolo Create, and Instagram, Pasolo Create. Share with me for me also to see what you did. And if you want me to comment on what you were able to do, just type at the top comment and I will do just like that. So I'll save it. For you to save a file, we already learned it. Go to file, to save as, so that we can save it and export it and we can use it. And at the save as type, we'll change it to JPEG. So saving your work as JPEG will help you to share it with someone on WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and etc. So click on save and click on OK. Alright, thank you for watching this video. See you in the part 9 of Pasolo Creation video tutorial.